cutting through the noise on LinkedIn. This is going to be a series of 10-minute clips where I'm going to take you through LinkedIn and just basically share with you what you essentially need and what you don't. There is so much noise on LinkedIn at the moment about all the various elements that people are getting completely confounded, confused. So in these 4 clips, there may be 5 or 6 as we grow the series, but essentially what we're going to do is we're going to look at your profile. We're going to look at social selling. We're going to look at how to connect with people, how to do that correctly, how to turn conversations into leads. We're going to touch on Sales Navigator. We are going to touch on ChatGTP. There are quite a couple of things that we are going to touch on. Because this is a 10-minute clip, give or take a couple of seconds, we need to make sure that we get as much as we can into the clips. This is going to be hands-on. So no PowerPoints, just like literally my voice, my profile, and I'm going to run you through what I do with people when I look at their profiles and do a profile audit. And then I'm going to give you advice and explain to you why we look at profiles like this. The key thing to take away from this is your profile has some key areas where people will look, they will engage. Your profile is not about you. That is very important. Your profile is about your prospect, the person who you are trying to engage with. How are you solving their problem? How do you make them feel? Do they understand that you understand their problem? Do they understand that you resonate with them? And does all your content that flows through the profile follow the same process? So the first thing we want to have a look at is your URL. Have you personalized your URL? Is it your name, or is it like so many other URLs I see on LinkedIn, got a whole bunch of numbers? It's a 2-second fix. Quite literally, you would need to go into your contact info information. Yeah, you will see a little pencil. If you click on that pencil, it opens up the screen. On the screen, you have your profile URL. There's a open another window button. If you click on that, it will open up a screen that I think probably most of you have never ever seen. On the screen, you can edit and customize all the stuff that you need. And I'm going to run through this quickly. First thing, your profile. Boom. Click on there, make a change, hit save. Put your name, whatever the case may be. Then as you scroll down, we get to this button. Edit visibility. Your visibility is key to being found on LinkedIn. I see so many profiles where the photo is hidden to second degree or third degree connections. So what you need to make sure is your visibility is open to the public. Name, number, connections, I'm happy to share that basic information. My profile photo, only first degree, no. My network, no. All LinkedIn members, no. Public. What do I want to show? This is all the information I want to show about myself. I don't want to show my education and my details. I'm not to volunteer information, not really worried about that. Certifications, depending on your industry, you may want to show that. Courses, test scores, languages. Do you see how much information you are able to edit just by going to that simple page? That will take you a matter of minutes. While we're in the contact info, let's carry on going through here. Make sure you filled in your address. Make sure you've put in a mobile phone, because at the end of the day, people want to get hold of you and you want to be able to, engage. The whole point of LinkedIn is to build a relationship. As we go down, we have our website URL. This gives you SEO backlink juice, so really strongly recommend you use it. But most people only use one. You can add multiple URLs. So go ahead and add those. If you have any of their instant messaging tags, add them in. I unfortunately do not use any of these. So that's where my limitations are. And that will then make your contact info look far more complete. Okay. So we've updated your URL. Fantastic. As we go into LinkedIn, when we look at LinkedIn, LinkedIn generally in the old days used to be considered a profile to sell yourself. Now we look at LinkedIn as if it's a landing page. A landing page has a job, a very simple job. The job of a landing page is to convert people into taking action. So when they arrive on your page, you want them to be encouraged to start taking basic action. So, like follow you. And in order to follow you, they need to be able to be told to follow you. So, if we go to somebody like Jasmine Alec, is probably one of the leading content creators on LinkedIn at the moment, you'll notice that there is a I have double bells. Most people don't have double bells. So when you follow somebody, if you click on the button that says follow, you have the option for most relevant, off, and double bell. Ring the double bell because you'll get all the content. The reason I follow him is because he talks about content. So when you have your profile, you'll see there, ring my bell and subscribe for daily tips. I'm wanting you to take action. So the basic action I want you to take is follow my profile and ring my bell, which tells the LinkedIn algorithm that my content is good. You found me. Okay, there's a chance that you want to engage with me. Your real estate. This is all your real estate. It's yours. Well, not really. It's your real estate for your prospect, and you need to tell them what are you doing for them. So in my case, I'm helping you build confidence, visibility, and success on LinkedIn. I've put up a picture of myself, and I've put up some graphics to make it look less boring. A lot of people put in text that is too much, or they put on telephone numbers, or they put on email addresses. You can, but think about a landing page. You have a hero shot, and in a hero shot, somebody has a job to do, and they want to engage with that hero shot, and they want to feel like, okay, that's it. I'm good with this. So too much is not a good thing. It's very important that your profile header is complete and not just some random street scene. It is a business billboard for your digital brand. Whether you like it or not, if you're on LinkedIn, you will have a digital billboard. You will have a digital brand. So take the time, complete it. Even if you are not using LinkedIn actively, it won't hurt to look the part. Your photo. Use a photo of you smiling in a natural environment, looking at the camera and looking into the page, not out of the page. Why? Because from a marketing perspective, you want to drive people's view to a particular point, like we're doing over here. And what I have found is by putting a single color behind your header, when you go into the DMs, you'll notice some DMs pop at you and some DMs don't because they've all got a general background. It's simply a pattern interrupt. You want to create a striking color so that when people are looking for you, they can recognize you. Josephine is one of my clients that I've coached. Look at the colors, it jumps out. And I mean, these are all people that I've got in my DMs, but it's generally the colored people that will jump out at you and say, "Whoo, I know," and it's easy to remember. So that's what you need to look at when you're looking at your profile. You can use Canva by simply going to Canva and typing in LinkedIn header, and you will find predefined LinkedIn headers. Take 5 minutes, add in a couple of items, fill in your name, fill in your details on LinkedIn, on Canva. I'm going to, well, attached to this is a worksheet on the basics of how to find your way around Canva. There is so much on LinkedIn that if I do more than this in a 10-minute bite, it's going to blow your mind. So for now, we just want LinkedIn to look good. And that means getting your hero shot sorted, making sure that you understand what you are taking to the market, what you are solving, what problems are you solving, and how are you helping people. That's what you want on your profile. You definitely do not want to show all things to everyone because it's a simple case of you can't be everything to everyone. You've heard the saying, if you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. the same thing applies to your profile. So that's the first section of the first part of the profile in 10 minutes. I hope you found that useful. If you have any questions, please jump into a chat, DM me. I'm always here to answer any questions you may have around LinkedIn.